My last question is always some variation of if you could go back toward the start of your writing career or whenever you like, and give yourself some advice that maybe would have made things easier for you and might make things easier for all the writers who are listening to us now, what would you go back and tell yourself?
So I can actually remember what I consider to be the start of my writing career. I remember it so vividly. So in elementary school, I was probably, say, fourth, fifth grade, and was chosen to go to the town's Young Authors Conference, where they would have local authors and workshops and things like that, meant for kids who were in elementary school. And I was so excited about going that I dreamed God had allowed me to skip Friday and get right to Saturday when the conference was. So I woke up on Friday morning. I completely thought it was Saturday. I told my parents, we got to go to the conference. No, it's Friday. You have to go to school. No, it's not Friday. It's the conference day. And I was so furious and frustrated because I thought I was going to miss the conference because God had told me I could skip Friday. And so I was that excited to be a writer who was going to this Young Authors Conference. And that enthusiasm has, despite the fact that it took a long time to get here, that enthusiasm has continued on. And so the advice is, so maybe two parts. One, we've spoken about before, bottoms in chairs. You know, this is called butts in seats, but bottoms in chairs is how I'll say it. You have to sit there and do the work. But the second part is to persevere. The first book that I published was a picture book about Alzheimer's disease, lighthearted picture book about Alzheimer's disease because my mom had Alzheimer's disease and I had young children at the time. And when I would pitch this, the agents and editors would say, I love the story, but we already have a book about Alzheimer's disease in the pipeline. So I actually self-published that book several years ago, and I was so pleased with it because it had been such a passion. And then I write cozy murder mysteries, and I'd be told, oh, love cozies, but cozies are out. We don't want cozies. We want noir and edgy and vampires and goth and the unreliable narrator. But then the world got edgy and unreliable, and now cozies were back in, and so I actually had two small publishers vying for my cozy manuscript, which was fantastic. And then the Antidote was done and ready and waiting. Unfortunately, COVID happened. It made it extremely timely. And so perseverance is the second thing. So first, you got to do the work. However it works. It wasn't every day for me by a long stretch, but the writing part, but then the optimism that something will come of it, and the perseverance to continue on. My whole doctor career has come and gone. I mean, I still hope I can do some things, volunteer and that sort of thing, but now I'm a writer. I mean, it is something.
The dream has come true, one of many. So you've lived the life. You had 9 years in the Army. You've got full experience as a doctor. All the pets, 2 kids, fully grown, doing great. You did it. and I'm going to be talking to you 10 years from now. We're going to be talking about, oh my God, can you believe science cured all pandemics ever? How fortunate. And then we'll talk about the series of books you've written since.